A viewer named Mike R. commented on our last investigation with 4 words that stopped us cold. He wrote, "I bought used." That is it. No brand loyalty, no finance payment, no warranty claim sitting on a desk for 6 months. Just a 15-year-old diesel pusher that has outlasted every new unit his neighbors financed and will likely outlast the next ones too. Today we are going to show you exactly why he is right. The illusion they sell you in the showroom. When you walk onto an RV dealer lot today, you are presented with what looks like a competitive marketplace. Dozens of brand names, price tags from $30,000 to $300,000. Floor plans with residential refrigerators, king beds, and Wi-Fi management systems. Your brain assumes that this variety represents genuine competition, that one manufacturer is trying to outbuild the next. It is an illusion. 2 corporations, Thor Industries and Forest River, control over 80% of everything on that lot. Every badge you see is a costume. When you think you're choosing between Keystone, Heartland, Coachman, and Grand Design, you are choosing between departments inside the same building. They share assembly lines, supply chains, and most importantly, the same compensation structure that is destroying quality from the inside out. That compensation structure is piece rate pay. Workers are not paid by the hour. They are paid by the unit. Speed is the only metric that affects their paycheck. The wall panel goes on before anyone verifies the propane line behind it. The roof seal goes down before anyone confirms it is fully bonded. The unit rolls off the line, gets a fresh coat of marketing photography, and ends up on the lot at $89,000 with a 1-year warranty and a 2-year structural guarantee that the legal team has already designed to be as narrow as possible. The material they hope you never research, but the assembly problem is only the first layer. The material underneath is the second, and it is where smart buyers do their homework. The standard wall in a modern production RV is a laminated sandwich, a fiberglass outer skin, bonded to Luan plywood with water-soluble adhesive and backed by a styrofoam core. On the showroom floor, it sounds solid when you knock on it. That sound is the last good impression it will ever make. Every highway mile vibrates the roof seams. Seals crack. Water finds the gap. Water-soluble adhesive does exactly what its name describes. The glue dissolves. The plywood absorbs moisture. The bond between the fiberglass skin and the substrate fails. Large bubbles form on the exterior wall. The industry calls this delamination. What it actually means is that the structural wall of your vehicle has failed and cannot be repaired, not patched, written off. Your $89,000 asset is now worth $12,000 to a dealer willing to take it at all. That material choice, Luan plywood over aluminum composite or molded fiberglass, saved the manufacturer approximately $40 per wall panel. You paid for it with the entire value of your investment. The math dealerships never put on the whiteboard. Here is the number the salesman will never write on the whiteboard. The average new travel trailer loses between 30 and 50% of its value in the first 5 years. A $100,000 Class A motorhome is worth $50,000 to a dealer by year 5. Not because it broke, because it aged. By year 10, 60% depreciation is common. Between years 15 and 20, the depreciation curve flattens entirely. Examples include a Winnebago from 2005, a Monaco Dynasty from 2003, and a Fleetwood Bounder from 2001. These units have already hit the floor. They will not depreciate further as long as the roof is sound and the drivetrain is maintained. You can buy one for $15,000 to $25,000, use it for 5 years, and sell it for roughly what you paid. That is not possible with a new unit. You will lose $40,000 to $50,000 before your second ownership anniversary. You are financing a depreciating asset assembled under speed incentives from materials engineered to minimum cost tolerances, protected by a warranty designed to limit manufacturer liability, and financed in a way that keeps you underwater for the first decade of ownership. That is not a vehicle purchase. That is a subscription to someone else's business model. The warranty clause that protects no one. When the delamination starts, or the slide out fails, or the freshwater tank falls out of the frame, and with modern production, RVS, it is when, not if, you will be told to bring it to the dealer under warranty. The dealer cannot authorize a repair without manufacturer approval. The manufacturer requires photographs, a written defect report, and a formal claim submission. Approved claims frequently list the required part as on back order. It is standard practice for a vehicle to sit on a dealer lot for 3 to 6 months waiting for a single repair. You are still making monthly payments, and you are still paying insurance. You are just not allowed to use the vehicle you own. A viewer on our last investigation bought a brand new Forest River toy hauler. On one of his first trips, the freshwater tank fell out of the frame. It was not bolted on with structural brackets. It was held in place with self-tapping screws that sheared off under the weight of the water. The manufacturer denied the warranty claim on the grounds that the tank was not technically part of the structural frame. This is not an unusual outcome. This is the warranty process functioning exactly as it was designed to function. So why are smart buyers going backwards in time? Because they have done the math. And the math does not favor new. The buyers choosing 15-year-old units are not doing it out of nostalgia. They are not enthusiasts who enjoy weekend repairs. They are people who looked at the depreciation curve, read the recall data, and made a financial decision that the industry would prefer you never arrive at on your own. The exact strategy. Smart buyers are using step 1. Target the depreciation floor, not the showroom floor. RVS, built from 1990 to 2008, used heavier aluminum and steel framing, fewer electronic control boards, and workforces that were not compensated by unit output. The workforce was experienced. The materials were specified for longevity, not cost reduction. Target units 15 to 25 years old from brands with documented track records: Monaco Dynasty before 2009, Fleetwood Bounder before 2008, pre-acquisition Winnebago, Coach House Platinum with one-piece fiberglass bodies. These units hit the depreciation floor years ago. You are buying a machine that has already proved itself. Step 2. Pay for the inspection before you pay for the unit. The realistic entry point for a turnkey. Older unit sits between $15,000 and $25,000. That $6,000 listing you found online is almost certainly a trap. An $8,000 Class A typically needs tires costing $2,000 to $3,000, batteries at $1,000, and roof work before it is road safe. Add it up, and the deal becomes $15,000 before you leave the driveway. A certified NRVIA inspector costs $300 to $500. That inspection is the difference between buying a proven machine and inheriting someone else's water damage problem. Check the roof first. Walk away from wavy exterior walls or soft flooring. Ask for maintenance records. Owners who kept the roof sealed kept everything else healthy too. Step 3. Understand what you are buying and why. You are buying an older RV for 3 specific reasons. Freedom from the depreciation cliff that destroys the first 5 years of new ownership. Repairability without proprietary diagnostic equipment and dealer-only parts that are 6 months on back order. And simplicity, fewer electronic control boards to fail, fewer motorized systems with no manual override, fewer Wi-Fi chips bonded to appliance motherboards that brick the machine when a single capacitor fails. Things break on old RVS. The difference is whether you handle those problems from financial strength with a machine you own outright, or whether you handle them while underwater on a $90,000 loan with a warranty department that has already found a reason to deny your claim. Mike R. did not buy a 15-year-old RV because he could not afford new. He bought it because he could do arithmetic. The recall data does not lie. 500 safety recalls in a decade from a single manufacturer, more than General Motors, more than Ford. The workers who assembled those units were not negligent. They were rational actors, responding to a piece rate system that rewarded speed and punished thoroughness. The executives who built that system understood exactly what it would produce. They built it anyway because the financial model worked for them, not for you. The RV industry wants you to believe that new means safe and that old means risky. The depreciation curve, the recall database, and 15 years of owner forum posts suggest the exact opposite. The units that survived 2 decades already proved themselves on every highway and in every weather condition they were ever asked to handle. You are not buying nostalgia. You are not buying a project. You are opting out of a planned obsolescence cycle that was designed to extract the maximum amount of money from your household while delivering the minimum amount of durable value. That is not a romantic idea. That is self-defense. Stop paying for badges. Stop financing depreciation. If you want to know which specific models mechanics consider the most reliable units ever built in America, watch this video next. If you like this channel, please give a thumbs up and subscribe.